Hey everybody, Sexy Matt the Pharaoh Wizard here. So I thought it'd be a lot of fun to show you the steps that I take to make a Sexy Matt review. So this is the behind the scenes of my review of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Don't Tell Any Tales for the most part. So this is my behind the scenes. So check it out. So one of the first steps is doing some pre-movie research. And since this week I am doing a Pirates of the Caribbean review, I'm watching my box set of all the Pirates movies. So I'll be doing that all week and enjoying some pirate stuff. Yarr! Alright, so obviously the next step is actually seeing the movie. So I'm at my local theater. You can't see it. I'm at my local theater that I like to go to. It's a Regal Theater, if people know what that is. And I'm about to go see Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead men usually tell no tales sometimes. So I'll see you when I'm out. Alright, just got out of Pirates. Dead Men Probably Don't Tell Any Tales. And first thoughts is it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. But the reason I'm here now is because one of my most important post-movie rituals is I go to Taco Bell. Because it gives me a lot, or I'll make sure I have a lot of quiet contemplation time, if you know what I mean. Oh, hello there. So welcome to my office. Obviously the next step is to script the review. I usually let it simmer for like a day or a half a day. I generally don't do it right away after the movie. I let it sit for a bit. There are exceptions, of course, sometimes just due to timing and things I gotta do. I gotta do the review right after the movie. But usually I let it simmer and then I do a script. Now I don't script in the normal regular scripting sense. I do a outline of ideas, and then that way when I'm talking, I just kind of have my talking points, and I kind of give a more fluid review, which obviously has problems. As you can see now, I stutter and things, but it's kind of like how I do it, and kind of gives a more organic feel to it. So of course now we have to film the review. But before I can do that, as you can see behind me here, this is where I film. Doesn't very much look like a studio, so I have to set up my studio. Cue the montage. Alright, here we go. Here's what a fully set up, ready to film studio looks like, or at least my studio. So I'll go over some of my equipment and what I got going on here. So obviously got my green screen background, and I use two filtered lighting rigs. There's actually a kit on Amazon, if you find it, if you're interested, where it comes with 3 and a green screen, and that's what I got. I just have a third. I just feel with my limited space, as you can see here, I don't really need the third. I film with a Samsung Meteor mic, which I found really works well with both up close and ambient sound. And I use a Logitech webcam to do my regular filming. It films in full HD and works for really what I needed. Nothing too fancy. And you can see I have my TV as my monitor, as well as has my notes on it, so you can say hi. Hey there. And that's pretty much my rig. I'll show you real quickly. I don't usually use this for reviews, but if we're doing remote stuff, or I film some of my behind the scenes stuff with this. This is my Nikon camera. Does full HD as well as I think it's 12 megapixel pictures. It's kind of my portable camera. So yeah, a little behind the scenes. Off to the side that you don't see in the shot, I got my water and my control for my camera. And so yeah, after you see all that set up, this is kind of what it ends up being. So time to film the actual review. Alright, so now after filming, of course, you do editing. You already saw my office, so I thought I'd give you a better look at my gear that I use. So, to edit, I use PowerDirector 13, sorry, I don't have screen capture software, so this is just me filming the screen. But here's what my Pirates review looks like in it. PowerDirector 13, I suggest to a lot of people, well, at least PowerDirector in general. I should probably upgrade because I think they're on 16 now. But anyways, it's a good middle ground, because all the big YouTubers will say to use Adobe, and that they use Adobe, which is fine, and it's a great tool, but it's also like $2-3 grand, probably even more. PowerDirector is a good, affordable option. It's better than Windows Media or Windows Movie Maker, and then whatever the default Mac is. You know, got plenty of tools. You can do my green screen. You know, you got some different effects. I'm not really gonna do a like a tutorial on how I edit, unless that's something you guys really want. Maybe I'll do that later. But right now, just this is the tool I use. And then if you're wondering, here is my PC. It's a total custom build. It isn't an HP case, but everything inside I picked out by themselves and built myself, and put some cool stickers on. Shout out to Geek Fuel. But yeah, that's what I do to edit. And yeah, that's the next step. So that was a basic overview of what I do when I make a video. Like I said, if you want like more editing tips or how I edit to go more in depth in that, I can do something like that if you guys really want. Although I find, you know, edit the way you want to edit. But if you have any more questions about any of my equipment or how I do any other parts, please let me know, and I'll answer as much as I can. And if this helped you out, please let me know. I'm glad to help out anyone starting out. And hit that thumbs up. So, yeah, I'm Sexy Matt the Pharaoh Wizard. Hold on to your hold slots.